As expected, U.S. President Donald Trump's address to the joint session of Congress focused a great deal on border security and illegal immigration, issues very close to people who live here in Laredo, Texas, and across the Rio Grande into Nuevo Laredo, issues that are followed very closely. Now, a lot of it's still very controversial here. Very few people support the idea of building what Trump calls a great wall along the U.S. southern border. They believe, A, it would be a colossal waste of money, as much as $20 billion U.S. dollars. And secondly, many people, especially here in Laredo, Texas, believe it simply sends the wrong message. They say it is divisive and it simply is not needed. If you look, the Rio Grande is simply a natural barrier that separates Mexico from the United States. And they believe, in this region at least, it is an effective barrier. So why put up a wall across the entire U.S. southern border? Texas, Arizona, California. It would just be overkill. That's basically the thought coming from the city's mayor and a lot of business leaders in this area. Secondly, there's also a lot of farmland, ranch land, and tributaries that feed into the river. And how exactly would the wall navigate over those areas? A lot of questions that simply haven't been answered. But people believe that, of course, the United States has a right to secure its border as best as possible, however it wants to. Where they draw the line when Trump tosses out phrases like Mexico is going to pay for this wall, something, again, repeated by U.S. Vice President even today. So a lot of concern about how this is going to move forward. This is a very business-heavy area, very important to the economic success of the United States as well as Mexico. Something like 5,000 semi-trucks come across this area every day, bringing goods that flow all across the United States. It is an important economic link. It is an area that is being even developed in greater fashion. That's going to have a lot of areas that open up to make it even larger even later on this year. So even though it was watched very closely, and a lot of people in the United States do not believe that the wall is a good idea. A new study showing more than 60% don't favor the idea. And when you ask them if it is going to make a big difference, you get divided opinion as well. Very few think it's going to make a big difference. Many believe it will go up in some fashion, but it's not going to have a very big impact in terms of halting illegal immigration into the United States, something that Donald Trump is going to have to address in the near future. Callebs, CGTN in Laredo, Texas.